Welcome back to another video, and in today's video, we are back with yet another random tier list. Today, we are going to be sticking on the NFL theme, and we are going to be doing the NFL jersey tier list. I hope you guys like this tier list. We are on the road to 200 subscribers. The growth has been amazing, fantastic. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed. And if you're not yet subscribed, can you please subscribe? It really does help me a lot. Now, let's get into this tier list. So, at the top, we have the best jerseys. Below that, we have the good jerseys. Below that, we have the mad jerseys. Below that, we have the bad jerseys. And at the bottom, we have the worst jerseys. I'm going to be rating these as a team jerseys, like they come together, like all the jerseys together. So, I'm going to be rating them like all together. And let's get it started. If you guys like this video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Comment down below what you think what do you think your favorite jersey is, and let's get in this video. First up, we have the Niners jersey. So we're starting with my favorite team. I'm gonna put these in good. They're not the best, but I like the colors. What I wish they had is a bit more of a popping gold color, but the red is nice and vibrant. The picture doesn't really do it justice, but the red is nice and vibrant. The white with the red is pretty clean, and the gold at some points they're pretty iconic. It's an iconic look. I'd say it's a good look. It's not my favorite. I'm not being biased, just saying it's good. Next up, we have the Cardinals. I'm gonna put this in meh. I feel like it's a pretty. I'm gonna put this in. I'm gonna put it in meh. We'll keep it in. I'm gonna put it in bad actually. The only reason why is I don't really like that as a darker red color. I feel like it's clean, but it doesn't fit well with the actual uniform. Like you get a dark red with the white, basically copying the Niners. Because there's no gold, and then but it's the red is like almost like a dark red where it doesn't really sit well. The black jerseys are kind of clean. I'm just gonna put it in bad right now because I don't really like the color combination. Next up, we have the Atlanta Falcons. I really like these uniforms. I'm gonna put these in good. I'm not ordering these by the way, but they're not quite elite. They're not quite the best, but they are really clean. I like how it goes from like a black to a red almost instantly on like that third jersey right there. I love their colors. It's like a black and red. Those are two of my favorite colors. They mix really, really well together. I really like this uniform. Next up, is this the Baltimore Ravens? It looks like it is. Ravens are always going to be meh. They're just decent. The purple does not really stand out to me. The white and the purple is fine. Their alternates okay. It's a pretty average jersey. Nothing crazy that pops off to me, but I think it's fine. Next up, we have the Cincinnati Bengals. These are some of the best jerseys you will ever see. The Cincinnati Bengals jerseys are so clean. You got like the tiger print paws all over the sides of the jersey. The orange is a nice, vibrant orange. You get the black. Then on the other jerseys, you got the white and the black, and then you have the orange. The orange jerseys are sick. I love that uniform. I'm gonna put that in the best. Next up, we have the Broncos. Honestly, do not like this jersey one bit. The orange is not as good as the orange from the Cincinnati Bengals. The navy blue does not do it justice. And honestly, it just could be a lot better. It could be worse, but definitely could be better. Next up, we have the Buffalo Bills, and I'm actually going to put these in meh. I like the Bills. I like their helmets. I like their logo. I like most of the things that I have. The blue jersey is sick, but the white one is kind of like okay, and the red one sometimes is a little bit too vibrant. I like their jerseys. Don't get me wrong, but just they're right now, some of their jerseys hit, the other ones don't. I'm gonna put them in meh. They're a pretty average jersey, but I like most of their other stuff. Next up, we have the Carolina Panthers. Some of the best jerseys you will ever find. That bright baby blue is sick. The black is sick. The white kind of works well. I just cannot get back to the fact the black and the blue work so well together. I love everything about the Carolina Panthers except for their team because their jerseys are sick. The logo is sick. The helmet is sick. Everything is amazing. If you guys, this video can get 10 likes. We'll go 5 likes. If this video can get 5 likes, I'll do an NFL helmet tier list. So maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. I don't really know yet. Next up, we have the Chicago Bears. Another one that's it's kind of bad, honestly. Kind of similar to the Denver Broncos. Honestly, almost exactly. Just kind of a boring uniform. Nothing bad to say about it, but it's boring, and the navy and the orange doesn't really fit well. Next up, we have the Cleveland Browns, I believe that is. This gotta go in worst. I mean, the colors just doesn't do it. It's not good. The color is not good. It's a dark brownish color that does not look good at all. And overall, the colors just are not that appealing. Like the brown with the like dark orange, it doesn't look good on the jersey. It doesn't look good anywhere you put it. I'm gonna put this in worst. Next up, we have I think this is the Indianapolis Colts. Colts jerseys, they're plain, but they work. It's blue and white. It works. Nothing crazy. It's not gonna jump off the page, but everything it works well. I'm just gonna put it in May. It's a pretty average jersey. Next up, we have the Dallas Cowboys. It's another bad. It's just not that clean. It's just not that clean. I get it's iconic, but that doesn't really matter to me. Unfortunately, I just don't think it's that appealing to the eye, and I don't think it's gonna go too high. So I gotta put that in bad. Next will be the Detroit Lions, another uniform that I love. It's not quite a good elite, but it's really good. I think the gray works well with it. Again, it's kind of similar to the Panthers, except they went with the white instead of the black. I think if they went with black, it would be sick. But I get it. You can't really copy the other uniform. I think it's still pretty cool though. Whenever the Lions rock these unis, I do not mind them. I'm gonna put that in good. Next up, we have the New York Giants. It's pretty plain. I'm gonna put this in average. It works. It's iconic. I get it. Again, if you're a Giants fan, you're gonna love this jersey. But in my opinion, it's fine. It's totally fine. It's just boring. It's just average. Next up, we have the Houston Texans, and apart from not liking this team, the unis are a good uni. They're good. I like the red. The dark blue actually I can stand with because the red helps it a lot. Like the other ones, it's orange. I think the red makes it look a lot better, and I think it's a good uniform. Next up is this is the Jaguars. Good thing they didn't put the brown ones. They used to have like a brown alternate. That was awful. The Jags uniforms are pretty average, I would say. Nothing crazy about them that I would talk to them about, but I think they're a pretty average uniform. The black ones are pretty cool. The teal ones, it's like, what are we doing there? The white one's fine. I think it's fine. Next up, we have the Chargers. These are always going to be sick. I always loved the Los Angeles Chargers uniforms, especially that bright blue one at the first one there. You can see I'm a sucker for those bright colors, and I think it just pops really well. With the yellow, it works very well. Even like the navy blue doesn't terrify me. In game, it looks a lot better. I'm going to put it on best. Next up, we have the LA Rams. I mean, it's kind of boring. I'm just gonna put these in meh again because they are just what they are. They are a boring jersey. They work. They're fine. They're just boring. Next up, we have the Miami Dolphins. I'm gonna actually put these in good. They're solid. I think the light green, light bluish, kind of that color, like that teal color, kind of pops off in that jersey, and I think they're pretty solid. They're boring, but they're more solid than the other jerseys. Next up, we have the New England Patriots. I gotta put these in worse, man. Their colors have never really popped. It's like you got the white with like the red outline on the numbers, and then you got the navy blue. It doesn't work well at all. I don't really like the logo as well. I get it's iconic. I get it's a big logo in the Massachusetts. But in my opinion, it's pretty bland and it's not that good. Next will be the New Orleans Saints. I actually do not mind this logo one bit. I'm gonna put these in meh, but they're a solid bet. Like they're not that bad. I do not mind them. I think the gold looks a little bit better than like the Niners gold on the jerseys, and I think it looks good. Next up, we have the New York Jets. I'm gonna put these in. Hmm. I'm pretty bad, honestly. They're just so. Again, I keep talking about the jerseys. I wish they had a bit of a different color. It's just really boring. I keep saying it, but like that dark green does not look that good. And I'm just gonna put these in bad. Next up, we have the Kansas City Chiefs. I think it's a meh. It's pretty average. Not much to say about it. I like the bright red, but at the same time, they don't have anything different. It's pretty meh. Next up, we have the Green Bay Packers. I'm gonna put these in. Ooh, it's iconic. I'm gonna give them credit. They're iconic. I'm gonna put them in green. I don't know why they're the only one that's white on here, but did I put these? I think is that meant. I don't even know. But these are not bad. I do not mind the Packers. I've never really minded them. They're fine. They're pretty iconic. They work well with their stadium. I'm gonna put these in good. Next up, we have the Philadelphia Eagles. It's a pretty average uniform. I mean, it looks cool in game, especially the black ones, but they don't really stand out to me, and they're not better than any of the ones in the good or best tier. Next up, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't like these at all, actually. I'm gonna have to put these in trash. I like, what are you trying to look like, a bumblebee? Like, I don't understand it. It doesn't look that clean to me. In game, it doesn't look that clean. I'm gonna put those in worst. Next up, we have the Oakland Raiders, or not the Oakland Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders. It's bad. It's terrible, actually. It's just black, gray, and white. I get it. You are a Raider. Your logo. There's no color in it. I get it, but you can't. But it's just boring. It's just there's nothing to it. Next up, we have the Seattle Seahawks, and I actually really like the Seahawks jerseys. These are going to go into good. The green one kind of saves it because I love the light green one. That fourth one is sick. But overall, the jerseys are pretty iconic, and they work well with the jersey. Next up, with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, bad. Nothing crazy about it. I'm not too happy about it. The last one, that gray whatever, the gray brown ones are not clean. The red ones are decent. The white ones are actually pretty solid, but I don't believe that the jersey belongs in meh, in my opinion. Next up is the Tennessee Titans. So we have three left. Titans are pretty much a pretty meh jersey. They are just what they are. I like the baby blue jerseys, but the dark navy doesn't really work well, I don't think, with the jersey. I think if they kept with that baby blue, it would have worked a lot better. Unfortunately, I'm just going to put them in meh. Next up, the Minnesota Vikings. Love their jerseys. I'm going to put them in good because their white one's a bit of an L, but that yellow and purple one on the right side is sick, especially in game. Even the purple one, the regular ones, are also really good. And the last not least, we probably have the worst jersey, the Washington Commanders. I get it. Their old team was named the Washington, you know, and of course, they can't have like that many brutally racist colors. So I get it, but it's still, there's nothing to it. It's boring. It's plain. I'm not gonna give it too high of a rating. It's pretty bad. And that is the tier list. So I think at this point we should probably put five in the best tier. So what should we put in the best tier out of the people? I think the Seahawks should go in best, and I'm gonna give it to Falcons as well. I'm gonna do those five teams. So that's the other choice. If you guys like to see this, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Comment down below what opinions you guys have about these jerseys, if you think I'm wrong or not. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.